Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, your sister with the curly braids, and I'm a proud contributor here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. We are so honored and pleased that you have joined us today. We have an exciting and an important brief war briefing that we must get into today. In fact, it's pertaining to a brother who stepped in after a suspected white supremacist race soldier, watch this, at TJ Maxx. At TJ Maxx. Do you guys see how business is warfare in multiple ways, on multiple levels? Somebody talk black to me. Our brother stepped in and stepped up. I intentionally highlight these kinds of things because of the intentional attack on Black masculinity and Black men who are negatively, and some of us would go so far as to say diabolically, attacked from within and without. And we want to render those type of narratives null and void. Are y'all hearing me today? So I want to briefly go over that today and explain to you why that's important. Are you hearing me today? But just before we get into it, on the count of three, for those of you that haven't, on the count of three, I need you to slam that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up button. I need you to hit that share, share, share button, because we want to let as many people as possible know that our Black Primetime Daily Show, the Vicki Show, is on. I want you to hit the thumbs up button, and then I want you to share, share, share on the count of three. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, 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 share. We thank you so very much for doing that today. I want to say how appreciative I am of those of you that support, those of you that tune in, those of you that let other folk know about the Vicki Show. You are what makes us powerful, beloved. Whether you know it or not, you make us powerful, you make us important, and you cause us to reach heights we would not otherwise know without your support. Are y'all hearing me today? So very important. So 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, share, share, share. Thank you so very much. I want to say a shout out to my Instagram family. Instagram, get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com because I need to use this device. Let everybody know that your sister with the curly braids is live and direct, and come on over, come on over. And now, family, thank you so much. Now, I want to show you a few clips here in just a moment about this brother, and of course, especially about the sisters who were unjustly, libelously harassed and accused of stealing from TJ Maxx. Are y'all hearing me today? Now, this is an important conversation to have, beloved, because I want you to see again how this war is played out in day-to-day interactions. Are you all hearing me? These are just simple, plain, day-to-day interactions that's important for us to discuss right now, why they are so effective. Are y'all hearing me today? Now, as I get ready to pull up the clip here, I want you to keep in mind how members of the oppressive class get on code together, support each other, whether they know each other personally or not. Whatever their discipline is, wherever they work, whatever their job circumstance and situation is, they always have each other's backs. And I want you to pay particular attention to how this is played out. I want you to pay attention to how our people responded to it. And I want us to learn from it. I will not cease from, again, exposing these type of things and also looking at play by play the particular tactics that are necessary for us to overcome. Are y'all hearing me today? So let's get ready to look at this, but also keep in mind, beloved, that we are at war. No, I didn't post at all today. I just barely posted, just like literally a second ago. It's after just right when I was going live. So I didn't put up a post to let anybody know, but I always believe the right people at the right time will hear this broadcast. I'll eventually get back on that. But share, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Sometimes my show is aired at different times because of appointments, medical reasons mostly. But just check me out. But normally I'm here Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So we thank you all so much for your generous support. And thank you so much. So keep giving us that big thumbs up, share. Okay, Instagram, I need to use this device now. So come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com or come on over to, Fly Nubian on YouTube. You can access us either way. Thank you so much. Now, let me put this up right now on my Instagram page really quick. Thank you for your patience. Y'all know I'm a one-woman show. This is live and direct. Shout out to our moderators in the digital building. By the way, family, our moderators are highlighted in blue. Our moderators are highlighted in blue in the chat. So they're going to be putting important links in the chat. So pay particular attention to those. You can screenshot it. And while we're live, you can actually rewind the screen and then copy or hit on the particular link they may be referring you to. Okay? Thank you so very much. And thank you for continuing to share. Don't forget to subscribe. And be sure to check out the Vicki Show Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. I also want to welcome you all to join us tonight live at 9 p.m. Eastern for my weekly metaphysical or spiritual mastermind course. Once a week, I drop spiritual principles that are absolutely life-changing, and it has a direct effect on your life. So we want to welcome you to attend that. All right, beloved. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now, let's get ready to get right on into it. I'm going to set and cue this video up. So recently, I think it was 2 or 3, I believe it was 3, Black women were shopping at TJ Maxx. Apparently they'd been doing shopping at different stores. And all of a sudden, they were being targeted and told that they looked suspicious, right? And I want you guys to get ready to listen to the lying little TJ Maxx police officer. This little police officer, for whatever reason, reminded me of, the Boy Scouts. Reminded me of Boy Scouts and stuff. Reminded me of the G.I. Joe. Thank you all for sharing. Not everybody that can shares my show. Not everybody that can shares my show. And then we wonder why the wretched of the earth and the wretched of the earth, why whole white women and other toxic Black looking people are able to mislead and influence our people. It's because of who we choose to support, give our money to, and who we prop up. Somebody talk Black to me. So thank those of you for sharing on a consistent and regular basis and marketing our show, The Vicki Show. I always say we are The Vicki Show. The God said no notifications. I know sometimes folks don't get them. And as you all know, we've been telling you many times before that The Vicki Show is oftentimes shadow banned, which means that the certain platforms that we on make it difficult for folks to see us or to find us, which is why I unapologetically request and ask on a regular basis that you give us a big thumbs up, that you share, because you help us to reach out to people. I don't care if you have 5 people, 500 people, 5,000, 50,000 people that follow you. You never know who you might affect. You never know who you might reach, whose life you might change because you have shared or you've commented. Are y'all hearing me today? Now, I want you to get ready to see some of this, and I'm going to give commentary in between. Don't forget that I have said to you before, because I've heard this taught, that business is warfare, right? Business is warfare, which means that economics, finances, y'all listen to me, having sufficient economics and money and resources are necessary to Black empowerment, to Black progress. Are y'all hearing me? So we should not shame getting the necessary resources to do what needs to be done for Black folk to get free and live a life of abundance. We need to normalize living a life of abundance, having more than enough. Are y'all hearing me today? I always emphasize this because whether you are native to this land or whether your ancestors were stolen and kidnapped from the motherland, at the end of the day, Black folk who built and created America were oppressed, raped, sodomized, and destroyed for economic reasons, for business purposes, white supremacist business purposes. Are y'all hearing me today?
Where's Michael? You're not by myself. We just bought this, Michael. What the fuck? We did buy it. You ain't gotta say it, Michael, because I'm on camera. I did buy my shit. The fuck I'm stealing from TJ Maxx for it.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold. What's going on? What happened?
He won't sit there and he won't stop us. He won't stop us outside and say somebody called on us that we were suspicious. So I came back in with my receipt and everything on it that I bought my shit. Why would I steal from TJ Maxx?
What is TJ Maxx? Not a goddamn thing.
And then he gets in here and said, nobody called on you guys.
He just said outside, you said, why did you stop me? You said because I'm Black. He said a Black person called on you. That's what you said.
Black person that called on you. Where's he at? Where's he at? I don't see nobody. We just stood in the line. And the other manager is right there. That's at that thing. Her name is Doris. Why I'm frustrated? Because I walked out of a store after paying my money. I wasn't. I don't see nobody.
We just stood in the line.
Look.
And the other manager is right there. That's at that thing. Her name is Doris.
Now, did you all see? Who? Do y'all see something in the background right there? Tell me what you see in the background. That's my Kleenex that's on this phone. You know how when you pull the Kleenex out, those little pieces get all over the place. Do you all see who's in the background right there? I paused it in real time. Tell me who y'all see lurking in the background right there. To my left and your right. Who's lurking in the background? Who's lurking, y'all? Y'all, who's lurking? Who's lurking? Who's lurking, y'all? Who lurking? God, today. Come on, y'all, in here for today's brief war briefing. Who's lurking in the background and stuff? Y'all better talk black to me. A black man. A black man. Now, y'all watch how the situation progresses while they are accosting, harassing, and lying on, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, and committing a crime against. That's what, if you ask me, who they are harassing and committing a crime against. So y'all hear me today? Somebody say, pull up summer. Pull up summer applies even to TJ Maxx. Everybody's gonna get ready to get it in 2021 summertime. Baby, we haven't just been showing up at the white supremacist police officers' homes and stuff. We haven't just been showing up in this place and that place. Baby, everybody can get it. It's pull up summer every which way you go. Are y'all hearing me today? Are you listening to your sister with the curly braids? Black people are not playing patty cake with this little white supremacist systems. We're not playing around here with little G.I. Joe and these little Boy Scouts like that. Now, don't forget what you've heard so far. One of the ladies said that the man said that they was accused of being suspicious and that a black man, a black employee, he claims is the one that called on him. Do you all see what the white supremacist does when y'all check them just a little bit, when you asking just one or two questions, the first thing they do to justify their racism is they say somebody black called. Saying somebody black called, saying a black man is the one that called on them, a black manager called on them, is to cover up their racism. They're trying to erase that real quick. Keep listening. Keep sharing, family. Thumbs up, share, share, share.
You know why I'm frustrated? Because I walked out of a store after paying my money. I worked hard for it, and you stopped me.
I got told that there was someone possibly.
You said that we paid for it.
That's why I'm here. Okay. If there's no problem, there's no problem.
No, but you do understand how embarrassing this is? We sat in this line, and matter of fact, you know what? We turn it off. We don't want shit. We turn it off.
Everything in here is on that?
Can you make?
Now, first of all, shout out to the black woman that said, you know what? Return it all. That's what you do, family. That's being on code, and that's making it clear to the white supremacist organizations to whose mortgage you paying and children you putting through college. Let's return it all since y'all want to play. Some of y'all can't be so hard up because you're looking for that little discounted Nike t-shirt and them little Reeboks that you're unwilling to at that moment, especially of saying, you know what, you can take all this mess back with your funny looking self. But it doesn't stop there, beloved. Keep listening.
Sure. She just made sure. She just said that.
Have more bags in the car.
What?
Right?
Go get it.
Different store.
Go get it. Go get it.
Y'all don't have to explain all that. Y'all calm down. Y'all got to record it. Y'all got to explain, and y'all don't got to go and get all the bags.
More items.
If nobody ain't tell y'all other story, y'all don't have to go on.
He trying to make her say that we took something.
Two things. Now, watch the white supremacist sit there. He done went to the woman's car, then surveilled her car, told them, you guys got other bags. Those women said, we've been shopping at other places. That ain't none of his business. Fool, do you have a warrant? See, when the white supremacists caught red-handed, being racist and being the white supremacists that they are, they have to do desperate times calls for desperate measures. So out of desperation, because he looked like because he looked like the oppressor that he really is, he was desperate to find an out. He was desperate. So he said, I saw y'all had some other bags. There's got to be a trick to this. There's got to be something more to this. You feel what I'm saying, y'all? So the lady said, we've been shopping at other places. Okay, so black masculinity that was in the background lurking, black masculinity came to the front. And what did black masculinity say? What did our brother say?
Can you make sure? She just made sure. She just said that.
Have more bags in the car.
Wait a minute, before I play what the brother said, this is important what those sisters just said. When they just checked this little Boy Scout, this white supremacist TJ Maxx police G.I. Joe cop, when they said, make sure, that's what the white man told the TJ Maxx clerk to make sure. He said, make sure, family, because white folk that are racist, they're not interested in justice. Y'all know this is the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. I said the Vicki show is the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. Are y'all hearing me today? See, white supremacy told her to make sure. He wasn't interested in whether or not they were, in finding out the truth of whether or not they were truly suspicious, which of course we're going to find out he's lying about the whole situation. This is about catching up black folks. This is about framing black folks. And you know what else it's about? Because the nature and some of the characteristics of the oppressive class, what's the best and safest word I can say this? They get turned on when they play with their little guns and their toys. And when they've been given a little bit of authority, they look for opportunities. See, their day-to-day life is unremarkable and uninteresting. So the reason why they got to get involved to make their lives worth living and spiritual and to experience the sweetness of life, they got to mess with black folks because we carry a certain kind of energy. And the way they mess with us, when they're engaged in acts of injustice and violence, they get turned on. Now for us, we're turned off. We're sickened. We're stupefied. We're shocked by such diabolical and wicked acts, but they are turned on by it. So you've got to understand that some of them can't help themselves when they engage in this, which is why some of us are just saying, you know what? We ain't even interested in integrating with y'all's funny looking self. We just trying to build our own nation within the nation. So you guys got to understand they enjoy this. This makes them feel like they're fulfilling destiny. Their day-to-day unremarkable lives. See, the reason why the white man that can't jump, he knows he can't jump. He knows he can't dominate sports, right? So they still get involved in sports as sports broadcasters, sports reporters. Somebody talk black to me. They're agents, they're managers, they're coaches. See, they got to get involved in some kind of way so they can claim credit for some of it, or for making it happen, or for highlighting it, or for expressing it. See, this is just about having nearness to blackness, nearness to our energy. Y'all better talk black to me. Their lives are unfulfilled without the blackness. Somebody said accountants, all that. Attorneys, all that. Managers, all that. Agents, all that. So when you know you can't jump, what do? You just get involved with the program some kind of way so you can claim credit some kind of way. Like if it wasn't for me being a coach, so-and-so wouldn't have known his potential. If I wasn't his agent, he wouldn't have got this big check, or he wouldn't have got that contract. Are y'all hearing me today? Talk black to me. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. I know some folks are complaining because they said they didn't get notifications. You already know how we do it. I didn't even post that I was doing this today, but that's okay. Remember, I've taught you all to always check for the Vicki Show weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. And some of you all know I come on at different times. Let's get back to this little G.I. Joe TJ Maxx car. So you guys got to understand, they want action. I mean, you can only get so much action at TJ Maxx. So because his wife, it ain't working out real good at home. Becky ain't, Becky can only do so much. When there's a bloodlust, they thrive off of conflict and oppression. So he said, what? He told the lady, make sure. After the clerk then already made it clear she don't see any problem, the white supremacist who is not interested in justice or finding out the truth of whether or not they stole something, which we know he made all that up. Again, this is to make his day. You got to understand that the lies that he made up, him harassing them, that was about self-fulfillment for the white fragilities. Remember, that's a phrase that even white scholars teach, white fragility. This is to make his day. Some of y'all said, well, he make a decent living. He live in a decent housing. Don't none of that matter. This is to be fulfilled, to make his life count. Somebody say, we ain't the same. Somebody say, we ain't the same. Okay, Vicki, get on with this video.
Right.
Go get it.
Different story.
Go get it. Go get it.
Y'all don't have to explain all that. Y'all calm down.
Y'all hear the brother?
Y'all got to explain, and y'all don't got to go and get all the bags.
More items.
If nobody ain't
And
tell
what's
y'all
accounted for?
about the story, y'all don't have to pull no.
He trying to make her say that we took something.
Are y'all listening to the brother? The black man said what? The black man said, you ain't got to explain nothing, and you don't need to go to nobody's car and get no other bags. Somebody say black masculinity. Somebody say black masculinity. Now, let me show you another aspect of this notion that business is warfare and why it's so powerful and awesome when a black man owns their own business, when he has a level of freedom to be out and about. Because see, if this brother had a regular, smegular 9-to-5 job, no disrespect, that's all good for those that do that. Do you think that he would have had the freedom to, number one, do that? He would have been rushing back to work from his little lunch break. A part of business ownership for those it's meant for, because not everybody's meant for, but black folk, we don't have an overabundance of black businesses. So some of the folks that's out there talking about everybody don't need to be a business owner, which everybody doesn't. Everybody doesn't have the skills for that. But I'm just saying, let's not make that the dominant thing to tell everybody, first off, everybody don't need no business when we don't even have an overabundance of black businesses right now. Thriving, successful black businesses, which y'all's funny looking self. Cut that out. Some of y'all just say that just as an excuse, just so you can stay on the master's plantation. And I've told you, you can still have a side business without it necessarily, without running it full time. Are y'all hearing me today? Watch this. So watch the intelligence of black masculinity. He comes in and says, what? You ain't got to explain nothing.
We just stood in the line.
And the other manager is right there. That's at that thing. Her name is Doris. You know why I'm frustrated? Because I walked out of a store after paying my money. I worked hard for it.
Listen,
And you stopped me.
I got told that there was someone possibly.
You said that we paid for this.
That's why I'm here. Okay. If there's no problem, there's no problem.
No, but do you understand how embarrassing this is? We sat in this line, and matter of fact, you know what? We turn it off. We don't want shit. We turn it off.
Everything in here is on that?
Can you make sure? She just made sure. She just
You guys
said that.
have more bags in the car.
What?
Right?
Go get it.
Different story.
Go get it.
Y'all
Go get it.
Y'all don't have to explain all that. Y'all calm down. Y'all got to record it. Y'all got to explain, and y'all don't got to go and get all the bags.
More items.
If nobody ain't
And
tell
what's
y'all
accounted
about
for?
the story, y'all don't have to pull no.
He trying to make her say that we took something.
What's here? Okay, can you get the other bags inside of the car?
What?
Because she said that what is here is only what's on those receipts. You
That's
have
what
more
it's
bags
supposed to be. What's there is only on the receipt.
This is another
Yeah,
bag
but what's
with
the
a different
difference?
receipt. This
Okay,
is a
perfect.
different bag.
They just have to check it.
But they done checked it. She told you that we paid for
Are
it.
you the one who called on us, ma'am?
No,
He said a black employee called on us.
A male.
Oh, the mail.
Yeah.
Where? I'm just asking. Where they see on us.
Yo, this crazy, yo. This is crazy. It's going on Facebook too. Yeah. Where did it go? Where the black person that called him?
I don't work here, but he does work here.
So where we at?
Yeah.
The lady just said.
You got to understand the white supremacist has a vivid imagination. I said the white supremacist has a vivid imagination. The reason they're so adept at lying with ease on their police reports, when they're making up, like without even thinking twice about it, when they just in real time, they just lies come out. They have a vivid imagination. Fear of a black God, fear of a black goddess, fear of a black Messiah. Vivid imagination, full of lies. See, you got to understand what their story time is. See, they do story times at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at TJ Maxx. This is a white supremacist story time. Once upon a time, there was a existing black man, black manager who called on other black women and said they look suspicious. See, they subject you to their bedtime stories. The danger with white folk like these white supremacists that got little badges and stuff, and they on duty at TJ Maxx, is because of the lack of fulfillment in their own life. They get to play out these little bedtime stories at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at TJ Maxx. You really for real living your life, and they sitting up here playing out bedtime stories. Y'all, I got several brothers and sisters. And so we used to play church. We used to do plays at home, and my mom had to come to the play. My grandmama and granddaddy, my maternal grandparents had to come to the play, and they came to the play. We was doing plays and stuff, like once a week and once every couple of weeks or so. We did plays. We played church all the time. I always loved to play church because we was brought up in New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church. And so what I used to love is when the old school sisters used to shout in church. Y'all remember when the black women used to shout in church? My mama and them would do it sometimes too, but rarely. But my grandmama, when she would clap her hands real strong and real hard, I think that's where I get my hand clapping from. But sometimes in the Baptist church, when the black women got real taken up by the spirit, they will fall out. And the ushers, the black men ushers and deacons used to pick them up. Y'all, I used to want my brothers and sisters to pick me up. So I wanted to play the lady that shouted. So I would be like, woof, woof. I would be shouting. And then I would fall out, because I knew that my brother and sister had to pick me up, because I wanted to be that lady and I wanted to have that feeling of being picked up. I was like 6, 7, 8. This a man with children, mortgage, that has public trust, took an oath, and that stand behind a badge playing out his little, let's play church, these little stories. Why y'all laughing at me? You got to understand how dangerous these fools are when they get a little bit of power. And he knows that just by him being like a truck driver, he couldn't go mess with nobody's life like that when you're a truck driver. And truck drivers make good money. Some of them. Talk black to me. So y'all know I ain't dissing that at all. I'm just trying to say they pick certain positions and jobs where they can mess with other people's lives like that. See, some of them become prosecutors, some of them become judges, some of them become politicians, and you be wondering, like, some of our people don't even think in that terms, because they like to do stuff that's gonna mess with other people's lives. You absolutely right, Jessica, and that's what makes many of them very dangerous. Talk black to me, but y'all just watch, keep watching. Thumbs up, share. Again, those of you that weren't able to find us, we apologize. Y'all know we don't control that. No, I didn't post on any place that I was coming doing the show early. So come on in, giving us a thumbs up. Would you share? My name is Vicki Dillard, your sister with the curly braids. I'm normally here live on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. I know some of you, I'll say that you see me on other platforms, but if you want a predictable time when I'll be on weekdays, you can find me here live on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. Thank you so very much.
We paid for everything. You trying to make us go to the car to get a bag and say we didn't pay. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, I shop all the time, brother. I got that. Okay, so no, they're not TJ Maxx. Those are the receipts right there. Those are the merchandise.
She told me there was more bags in the vehicle, right?
Who is she? Who told you that?
You're right here.
That's not my friend. That's my daughter. And she did tell you there's more bags in the vehicle. Because guess what?
If we have other store bags in it, but I'm going to check.
Now, what you going to check for? Let her check on this receipt. Let her check.
Family, a rule of thumb, you got to know your rights. When the mother said, what are you going to the car to check for? You are sitting there, watch this fool play out his little bedtime stories, making up more lies because he's looking stupid. His lies are already being busted. So to get them caught up in something, he's sitting there talking about there was other TJ Maxx bags in the car. The mama said, no, what you going in the car for? And this kind of stuff. Why? Because do you guys know that you're under no obligation to help them fulfill their fantasies? You're under no obligation to assist a lying, demonic, white supremacist in manifesting their little dreams. You don't have to play church with them. See, when you go to shout, like I used to like to do when I was little, I always wanted to play church so I can shout. And I wanted my sister and my brother, because it's a bunch of us, but us youngest three, we was always the one playing church together. I wanted them to pick me up. No, my brother and my sister were obligated to let me fall. God, today. When I started shouting, I would jump so they could pick me up. They had every right to let me just smash on the ground, just fall on the ground. That's what you got to let the white supremacists do. When he wants you to play with him, when he wants you to play out this scene that's in his head. When he was little, he used to play cops and he couldn't wait to get some action and get them Negroes. You have no obligation to participate in some madness. And because some of you, even when you're accused and lied on by your open enemy, you still participate and join in their madness. The Vicki Show gives you tactics to neutralize those things. You leave the nuts and bolts to themselves. The black man had to let the lady, the mama had to let her know, what you going to the car for? Well, he said it was some bags. Are you out your mind? This is all a lie. We're not going to participate in this demon fantasy. Talk black to me. Let me get back to the video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, 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 share. Don't forget, tonight is our amazingclubvicki.com, my weekly mastermind where we're changing lives. Join today for the first month for only $1 at clubvicki.com. Join clubvicki.com for only $1. Listen.
Man, lady, shut up.
Credit card, you return.
Give my credit card to me.
Oh, I got it right here.
In the car.
Is that what's on the receipt? Is that what's on the receipt? That's what's in question, right?
Listen,
is that what's on the receipt? Is that what she got off the receipt?
No reason to yell.
No, it's no need for you to try to tell me that I got something that I didn't take.
You have 3 receipts or 2?
And I'm recording too.
The only reason, ma'am, the only reason I'm here is because I was asked to be here. I wasn't sitting here waiting.
Bruh, I don't want to hear that because you still telling me she got the receipts.
Yeah. So the only reason I'm here is because one of their managers.
But let me ask you this question. When you were at the car and you told us to bring the bags back inside, right?
Yeah, there's more bags in your car.
I went to different stores. Well, I ain't got to explain that to you. I ain't got to explain that to
You go to
you.
other TJ Maxx?
Yeah, I ain't got to explain that to you, bro. She got the receipt and she got every merchandise with a receipt. I'm not answering nothing else to you because you done pissed me off. Because you're trying to imply something.
I told you exactly why I'm here. Okay.
Look, you saying you being calm to her, but you're not being calm when you accuse them of.
Are you with us?
Yeah, we are. We together. We always together.
You understand, right?
Somebody say on code. Did y'all catch that? See, the white man didn't want that black masculinity involving himself in it. So the first thing he said is, are y'all together? And the black lady said, yeah. And the man said, yeah. We always together. Somebody talk black to me. Y'all watch this again. Listen.
Well, I ain't got to explain that to you. I ain't got to explain that to
You go to
you.
other TJ Maxx?
Yeah, I ain't got to explain that to you, bro. She got the receipt and she got every merchandise with a receipt. I'm not answering nothing else to you because you done pissed me off. Because you're trying to imply something.
I told you exactly why I'm here. Okay.
Look, you saying you being calm to her, but you're not being calm when you accuse them of.
Are you with us?
Yeah, we are. We together. We always together.
God, today. Did y'all see how in that moment, the black man and the black woman, everybody, we all together. We always together. Yes, we always together. White people do that in order to diminish our power. Did y'all see how smooth they did that? Some of y'all Negroes would have been like, no, I don't know him. I just walked in, fool. You just done broke up your power. Shut up. Somebody talk black to me. The last thing they want to do is the black man to get involved in this. And let me tell y'all something. The beauty of this, somebody say, hello, Sandra Bland. Do you all know that by having a brother on the scene and being involved, the brother says more down the road because it's a long video. I'm not going to show the whole video, but I want you to listen to a little bit more. Listen. Do you all know that you don't know what just the mere presence of a brother that's not scared to death, that's not a scared to death Negro? Do you know that sometimes just the presence, and this brother got a nice little shape and stuff. He don't look too bad. Don't like to be. Do you all know that sometimes the involvement of the brothers, just his presence alone, can serve as a deterrent? Do you all know that the circumstance might have escalated and certain things could be worse, but just by the mere presence of a fearless black man on the scene, you never know what situations might automatically be mitigated? Are y'all hearing me? I'm not talking about Roland. If Roland was sitting there on the scene, God, it would have been a catastrophe. No disrespect to Van Jones. If y'all would have been sitting there crying, brothers, I'm telling what kind of devastating outcome might have happened. That bussy energy just all on the scene, putting people's lives at risk.
I get told someone is possibly going to be shoplifting in my store. It's my job to go there.
Right? But you said you're being calm. When I'm accused,
I get that.
Go get it, man. And now we got 3 receipts.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh. You got my key?
Okay, that was in cash, man. That was in cash. Run me my cash.
Run me my cash.
They got the nerve to follow my child out the store.
Y'all listen.
Like we got time.
But look, this is what I'm trying to understand. If a mayor called, why is the mayor out here?
Well, where you at?
I don't work
Yeah,
here,
why is
so I don't know where he is.
Why is he claiming what he called for?
For real.
Yeah, that's why.
You literally said us stand there and buy all that stuff on the camera. Play the camera back.
Did you hear what the brother said? The black man said, wait a minute. If you said that it was a black man, if it was a brother that called on these ladies, he said, I don't understand why the person who accused these ladies of stealing, why aren't they here to say, yeah, that's who stole it? The people that you say accused, that you claim that said the women are suspicious and they were stealing, where is that invisible black man at? Where's the invisible black man? Where's the invisible bionic black man that's in your brain somewhere, in your imagination? We're playing out your little dreams, your little hopes and dreams with you in the parking lot and in the store. The brother said, where is the brother who you said accused the ladies, the sisters?
That's all you gotta do, roll that camera.
Y'all doing too much explaining. One day it's over with. We don't have to explain no more. Mom, you're doing too much explaining. Yeah, they gotta see.
What did he say to the sister? What did the brother say to the sister about the explanation? Mama, you doing too much explanation. The brother that already told the sisters that from the jump, remember? Ma. Somebody say he on code. Somebody say the black man on code. Mama. Y'all ain't catching the mama. Y'all ain't catching it. Mama.
We get on. Them days over with. We don't have to explain if we paid for
I
it. Let's
appreciate
keep
you
moving.
being calm. Thank you.
The brother said, watch this. The brother said, them days are over. Somebody say, is he watching the Vicki show? The brother is sitting there referring to Jim Crow, if y'all didn't catch that. He said, them days are over. He said, then he turned around. He went from saying, Ma, you don't have to explain nothing, to we don't have to explain. Did you hear the brother? He was playing the role. Some of y'all wouldn't even think in advance on what to say. He said, this mom, mama and we together. Mom, you doing too much explaining. He said, we don't have to explain. We don't have to explain nothing. He said, them days are over. Who this brother? Who is this black man? He said, them days are over. What days was he referring to? Jim Crow, the days where we have to explain stuff to white people's white supremacy. Those days are over.
I appreciate you being calm. How would you feel? How else would you feel?
Watch this, y'all.
You bought all this stuff, my hard-earned money. You gonna come ask me did I steal it? Come on, bro.
Now watch the white supremacist trick to make sure that the black man don't stomp his funny looking Boy Scout self. Watch this. Listen.
Explain no more. Mom, you're doing too much explaining. Yeah, they got to see. We return it, we get on. Them days over with. We don't have to explain. If we pay for it,
I appreciate you being calm. Thank you.
Did y'all hear the white man? What did he say?
I appreciate you being calm. How would you feel?
The little G.I. Joe TJ Maxx cop. See, this is what this is about. This white man go home. Kevin, let's just call him Kevin. Little Kevin cop, Detective Kevin, he goes home every night trying to tell Jill about his day. It's uneventful. He looks powerless, smell powerless. Don't nothing rock and shake. You ain't got no black swag, no melanin, no blackness, no juice, no nothing that makes the world go round. God today. So he was trying to create an event so he could go home and tell his wife, his woman, that he did more than just hang around the front door of TJ Maxx. He wanted to be able to poke out his chest when he got home to say he bust some Negroes. He wanted to be able to say, and it was a big black man that was about 9'9", 370 pounds, used to be a linebacker for so-and-so. He knows Simone Sanders. He was ready to go home. He had his story ready. He was going to say, look, I arrested some Aunt Jemimas and her daughters. They lied, but they had extra bags in the car. So I made them come in with the badge and stuff. You see that? He got that little blue shirt on. I think it's a blue shirt with some green little pants. Just looking straight homey. Just let me get out of here. I let you listen to that again because he told the black man, I appreciate you staying calm. Do you all know that's a trick of white supremacists to make sure that you don't hold them accountable? Him telling the black man, I appreciate you staying calm, was a control mechanism. Yeah, looking like outside. Look, them campers. With his look with that little homie leg cross. Y'all see how he had that little leg cross at the thing? Just ain't nothing moving it. Just what is this? I love black men. I can talk so fondly about this because I'm from Mississippi. You know, deep in the South, you made to worship white people. I'm an overcoming. I know what them zaddies about. I've successfully overcome being enamored by anybody in the dominant society. God blocked me. Those days are over. If you black in 2021 still enamored by your open enemy, we're not holding your past against you. I'm good at talking about the raccoon's energy and spirit in you, the Uncle Ruckus, the Aunt Jemima spirit in you, because I'm from Mississippi. I know about that. When I moved to Colorado, that energy will make up in your mind to make you think the white people are extracurricular special and they worthy of this and all. Child, I done successfully. I got a whole curriculum and course about that. That's why can't nobody tell me nothing. I know what I'm looking at. And then when you realize who told me this was something, you get mad. Like on the inside, you get infuriated.
What you feel? You sat up here and bought all this stuff, my hard-earned money. You gonna come ask me did I steal it? Come on, bro.
All these other people that walked out here.
Can you tell me where your black manager they call? The mayor?
Do you see how the black man keep going to the important issue? He keep repeatedly saying this. The black man just said it again. Can you get the black man, the manager who you said called? The black man that only exists. We know they only exist in your imagination. We're getting ready to bust you. Please, now go get the imaginary black man manager who you said called. Do y'all see how he's staying on code? He keep holding.
Now don't nobody know nothing.
He works here.
We can't believe nothing. We want to see.
Did you hear what the black man said? The black man said, we can't believe nothing. We want to see. Because the white officer going to sit there and say, believe me, he works here. Watch this. Let me rewind it just a little bit so you can hear it. Like, y'all listen close because there's noise in the background. But listen close.
Feel. How else would you feel? You sat up here and bought all this stuff, my hard-earned money. You gonna come and ask me did I steal it? Come on, bro.
All these other people that walked on you.
Can you tell me where your black manager at that called? The mail?
Now don't nobody know nothing.
He works here.
We can't believe nothing. We want to see. We want him to come out and pray in here.
Go out here.
We just did.
We just asked her. She said she don't know who we talking about.
Are y'all understanding what's happening? The other TJ Maxx employees is making the police look stupid by saying, we don't even know what he's talking about. Talk black to me. Somebody said leave their merch. Yeah, that's why they stand in the front, because they're trying to get their money back. Yeah, they leaving the merchandise. It was their idea. When they was accused of stealing, they said, no, we want all our money back. But they paid different ways and they had different bags. So that's what's taking so long right now. Thumbs up, thumbs up. So the black man says again, where is this black manager who you said called in the first place?
No, man, these are the 3 receipts. No, I got to turn this up. I paid $85. All this stuff is booked. Excuse me.
Let her go over everything. There's a lot of
I'm
stuff
just
here.
saying, this is apartment 90. It's not anywhere there.
So what was it, $85 receipt?
I'm not a diesel thing.
Oh, you need that?
Look on my credit card. I spent my credit card.
Let me skip forward just a little bit because like I said, this is a long video. But watch this. I want y'all to look at this particular employee who's not black, who's not white, but who's definitely a white supremacist. Acting self. Watch this.
Y'all making a big deal out of nothing.
You bring it up, Michael. There you go.
No, this is not missing.
This is it right here.
It's not missing.
But it was in a bag. 1999. So how get in a bag?
Who put it in there?
This is not missing.
You know what you took those ways?
So Michael, did you bring it up?
No, I didn't bring it up. No.
So how we get the bag?
How we
How we get the bag, Michael?
You look at the video and see if it was.
That's right.
It was placed on the counter.
Placed on the counter.
It's fine. So they look at the video.
Like, all this shit because of this.
Michael, so if you come on, Michael. Come on now. You forgot. So he called the cops?
No, I didn't think it was.
This don't make no sense.
Now, the Asian dude is the one that allegedly rung him up. Now he's saying something about it. One of the pieces wasn't in the bag, but he made it clear that he didn't call no cops on him, right? Watch this. They still gonna get it cleared up. But for a minute, everybody playing dumb, and even the non-black people are sitting there funny looking self their own code with white supremacy.
We funny all the time.
I get it.
Okay, man.
I'm not accusing you ladies of anything. Please.
Okay. Ma'am, this return is. Yeah.
I want my money back.
This ain't right, yo. You bought all this crap. Spent almost $300 in here.
At a TJ Maxx.
Because it's already
No, y'all better not explain.
Y'all hear that black man? Look at him with this little swagless, funny looking self. He's sitting there asking them, why do you have so many receipts? Do you all know that a high-level federal law enforcement agent, when I was being targeted for my activism, do you know one of them asked me, why do I have several businesses? Why do you have so many businesses? These white supremacists are something else. You said that right, Brian. Totally defeated. How would you feel if your career was to be a cop at TJ Maxx? Look at that. Look at that. No disrespect for those who just, I'm just making it clear. Just talk back to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Hold on, let me cue this. Hold on. With his swagless self. Just ain't got nothing going.
So it was 3 different
Y'all
ways.
better not explain that.
It was, wait a second. If there
Y'all
was
better
3
not explain
transactions,
that.
why is there 5 receipts?
Y'all better not
She
explain
just
that.
returned
Y'all
it.
better not explain
Be
that.
quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say
If she
nothing.
return y'all money, that's
Yeah,
all that
don't
matters.
say nothing.
Y'all better not explain that.
You got a return receipt yet? No. Did you give them a return receipt?
Yes, let's see.
Okay, thank you.
Y'all better not-
so bad.
Y'all better not explain. Y'all
You
got
want
money
it so bad.
Why did y'all got 5 items?
Did you hear the black lady say he wanted so bad? He wanted so bad. What is she talking about? She's saying he wanted so bad. The cop wanted to bust him so bad. He wanted his imagination to be true. He wanted the whole demonic white supremacist mental scene he had out in his mind, play by play by play by play. When the black lady said he wanted so bad, he's so desperate. Nothing is working. The lie is being busted on every turn. There's no way out of the imagination. That's the only conclusion anybody can come to. That's why the sister is sitting there saying, no, even with the employees are debunking everything. Even when Michael's little funny looking self looked like Michael had made a mistake, they get into the bottom line of it, and it ain't working for the white supremacists. That's why the sister said he wanted so bad. He wanted so bad. He wanted to be so bad, y'all. So bad. Hold on. He wanted to be so bad. Let me try to get some of these Kleenex dust off of this phone. Thumbs up, share, share, share. For those of you that are just tuning in right now, my name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. Some call me Queen of Black Media. That's what y'all say, some of you. Some call it the Black Primetime Weekday Show. Whatever you call it, we're pleased that you're here today, beloved. I'm your sister with the curly braids. I'm normally here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, live right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. We're going over play-by-play this disturbing scene, but not an unsurprising one, of this white supremacist who lied on some black women, and we see a black masculine man who looks black and masculine. There's nothing confusing about nothing. His energy is not bussified, and he is standing up and definitely on code to stand up for these sisters. Let's listen. Oh, let me get it. Is it doing? Okay, here we go.
I tell you, boy. I tell you, he wanted so bad.
Why do they have that many receipts? They'll do it.
Come on, Brad.
We got 20 receipts.
Come
Think
on.
about it like this, right? I'm going to play it out for you. I'm there with my 2 kids, okay? All 3 of us make purchases. So if we go to the register and everyone pays by themselves, there should be 3 receipts, correct?
No.
Yeah.
How about I want to use different credit cards on different
It's still
items?
going to be on the same receipt.
No,
No.
Because they
You want me to
don't
do it? Let me prove it to you.
I'm not here to
I'm by myself and I got 2 receipts.
explain this to you, right? I'm trying to explain this to you.
No, you just said something that's wrong. You say you're trying to explain something. You're dead wrong what you just said.
If I just don't come out with 5 receipts.
I don't care if I have 20 receipts. If I want to use cash and I want to use a different credit card.
You could be going to buy something for other
You
people.
saying there's no reason, but you just said something that's wrong.
You've been the most comfortable.
No, yeah, until you just did what you did.
Do you hear this white man sitting here telling the black man over and over again, you've been the most calm? Boy, these white supremacists, they got a hell of a nerve, don't they? You've been the most calm. In the middle of this black man exposing these lying white supremacists, you've been the most calm. He done already mentioned the word calm 5,000 times before that. You've been the most calm, calm. See, calm is a word that remote controls the black minds. Some black minds that's not liberated and that's still slavish. That's them telling you to stay that way. You the most calm. You the most calm. That's him trying to control the black man. Y'all better talk black to me.
See, we don't do that. We millionaire. We don't do that now. I can use a million American Express if I choose to. I can use a black one. I can use a platinum. I can use a gold one, and I'm by myself. If I want to use bring everything up different. So don't make that statement. That's where you went wrong at. That's what you went wrong.
So I just want the
No, but what you just said was
I'm
wrong.
here.
I understand
I
all the
determined,
other part.
we talked to the manager.
Oh, that was cool. That's why I called you out. That part you just did was
I
wrong.
appreciate that.
That part you just did was wrong.
We're human concern. Just that you guys,
But what you did about the receipts was wrong, though.
I just love the check.
No, that's not what you
This
just
place
did.
gets hit.
Now you're accusing them because you said
Now we the shoplifters, Lord.
The whole reason that we're
I ain't never seen nothing like this in all my life. Y'all, we in Gillette at the TJ Maxx. Don't come up here.
You need to bring that person.
So if y'all are familiar with the Gillette at the TJ Maxx, listen to just 1 or 2 more minutes, family. Let me skip it here. I'm not sure the exact point, but let me see if this is one of the points I want to make.
a lot of calls that we get. A lot of calls that we get. We go there and we validate and nothing happens. So that's what's happening today. That's why I'm here.
Okay, I own stores. If I accuse somebody of stealing something, I'm gonna be there and say, yes, I.
Did you all hear what the black man said? Did you all hear what this black man said? How many of you all caught what the brother just said? Let me rewind it just a couple of seconds. What did the black man just say, family? Did y'all catch what the brother just said? How many of y'all caught what the brother said is what the brother just said?
Our money, they're wasting our tax dollars.
A lot of calls that we get. A lot of calls that we get. We go there and we validate and nothing happens. So that's what's happening today. That's why I'm here.
Okay, I own stores. If I accuse somebody of stealing something,
He said, what? I own stores. Sounds like to me he's an entrepreneur. He's well off enough, has at least enough freedom to where when he is exposed to an injustice, he's clearly conscious enough because he made it clear to the brother them days of explaining is over. Do you all understand that that's probably the reason why he was able to not rush back to lunch? Your lunch break? Somebody say lunch. He went out to lunch. He didn't say he owned a store singular. He said, I own stores. Y'all bet. Somebody say business is warfare. When you play right, you're able to win. God, today.
and say, yes, I accuse them. I'm the one who called. I don't want them in my store no
And the
more.
police will go there, right? Well, that's why I'm here.
Watch this.
I'm gonna be there to make sure that I'm the one called you.
No, it happened to us.
I'm the one
It
that
happened
called
to
you.
anybody.
That's on the black brother that works here.
Look.
That's the
Black brother that they accused.
We did not accuse her.
He just said only black man.
Nobody. No. For another shop.
Yes, Dad, yes.
While I was here,
Somebody say busted. Your imagination is busted. That's the only black man there. He said it was a black male manager employee. That black man said, no, I didn't call no police. Somebody say busted. They said he the only one in the whole store. Busted. Busted. Now, what if the black man wasn't on code? What if the sisters just kept complying with everything that this white supremacist told them to do? His lying imagination. They want to go to the car, get the other bags. Y'all got other bags. What about this? What about that? Why you got so many receipts? Why you pay like this? Why you pay? The brother said, where is the man that you claim? Where is the black man that you said call? He kept going back. He said, I own stores. If I accuse somebody of stealing, I'm going to be the one there. If the police is called to say, I witnessed, I said, I called, I accused so-and-so of stealing, bam. Where is that one at? Black man came up there from TJ Maxx, said, that's a lie. Said, I didn't call nobody. Somebody said, this little Boy Scout is busted. This little G.I. Joe is busted. This little Cub Scout, y'all know before you become a Boy Scout, it's Cub Scouts. This little Cub is busted.
I was
All
just
cops are here.
manager.
You're trying to accuse us of a black guy. You're the manager?
That's what it was.
He said a black man is the so now he lying on us. Now he lying on us. Now y'all lying.
Come on, y'all, don't lie.
No, it's
Okay.
That we all right. We don't need to bring around. We good. We good. We got our money back. We
Getting
good.
everybody's names and stuff on the back.
It ain't the fact that we get a return. This is embarrassing.
That's very embarrassing.
This is embarrassing.
He told
Okay,
me.
we're not.
That's why I'm here.
And he's back there rolling his eyes because he knows this is bull.
He didn't call me.
You just said he told you.
He did not call me.
Yo, we got our money back.
I just want people's names because
Oh, sure.
when I
Detective Roberts, number 54.
Detective Roberts, number 54. So if y'all out there in Gillette, TJ Maxx, y'all keep those stats in mind. Funny looking self.
these two other guys.
He's a supervisor. You can talk to him.
Okay.
No, again, no.
You already got it wrong because we need people's names when we write the TJ Maxx.
I can't call the cops. I'm not allowed to call the cops.
He didn't call the cops. He just told me outside.
The black man made the detective G.I. Joe look real bad. He said, we're not even allowed to call the cops. He said, we're not even allowed to call. You lied and said, black man manager. The only one that exists in the whole TJ Maxx at the Gillette store said, we're not even allowed to call. Family, when I was working, when I got out of the belly of the beast, I had a couple of different jobs. But one of the jobs I had, y'all, was at a whole Home Depot. Even Home Depot told you, don't you dare put your life on the line if somebody's stealing. And we were not permitted to run up out no store to catch a thief. That puts the store at risk if you put your life at risk trying to get a thief. The store will take that loss. Line wonders. He said, we're not even permitted to call the police. Did y'all catch that? He said, we ain't even permitted to call the police. Somebody said business is warfare. I wanted to share that because notice the power of shut up, the power of hush at work. Notice how they were on code. Notice how they made sure everything was recorded. Now we're hoping that they're going to sue. We're hoping that they're going to get with competent attorneys to sue and press charges. Yes, fired, sued, and figure out some kind of way to press charges. This has got to stop, family. Do you all know that doctors are telling us the number of diseases that Black folks are getting because of racism? Look at all the seen and unseen dynamics that's interrelated to this little Boy Scout who wants to play his little pathetic, wet dream out of catching a Negro. He's so upset because of all his training. He became a cop so he could slap the cuffs on melanated people. They know we're not thieves like they are. They know that that's not our trait or our inherent and innate traits. But because they like to lie to themselves and act like the Black folks are always stealing with the thieves, he said, okay, let me go to this Gillette store, Black people there. I'll be able to catch something and get some kind of action. I don't have what it takes to actually patrol. But by golly, I know how to go up and down aisle 9. I know how to go down the shoe aisle. I can handle doing runs down the candle aisle at TJ Maxx. I can handle going down the pet aisle to level up your pet food pans and stuff. Where the little flowers at, the little faux flowers and the planters and stuff at, I can handle that. I can snatch them up from there. I can get some kind of action like that, going up and down TJ Maxx aisles and stuff. I'll be over here in aisle 9 looking through the little shelf. They don't know I'm looking at them. They sitting up there looking at pillows. God, today. Why they fluffing that pillow like that? Look how she fluffing that pillow. Wonder if she finna get ready to steal that pillow. Wonder if she gonna put it under her shirt. Phone start buzzing. His wife calling. I gotta call you back. I'm at work. I got something going now. Just a second. I'm watching somebody. They fluffing pillows. I'll call you back at lunch. That's your destiny. Meanwhile, you got a gorgeous black masculine specimen of a man who said, we ain't in them days back in the day where we got the answer to white people like this. He keep checking you about what makes sense. He ain't on the clock to where he got to rush back at work and lead a black women at risk. He stays for the duration. Somebody talk black. He stays for the duration of the incident. And he got on code. When we talk about black masculinity, it doesn't mean that he pulled out a knife and that he started karate. But if some hands was laid, God today, I'm not. If you hear what do I need to lay hands on to raise the sick and the dead? If all of this is over here, this better not be a waste of muscles. God gave you muscles for a reason, bro. I know white supremacy wants you to put on a pink tutu and put on some lipstick and put on some skinny jeans and want you to look like me. No, God gave you built-in muscles. I don't need to touch nothing. My nails don't need to break. I don't need to mess up my hair. When all of that is over there, I'm supposed to be just chilling. Black masculinity is first intelligent. Y'all ain't listening to me. Black masculinity, the big black brain, before the big black body, the big black biceps, even the big black bill. Talk black to me. The big black brain is first of all the biggest threat and masculine. And notice, when you look at the pictures, y'all, because I cut off the video because it was still some more. Let me see. When you look at one of the images, I don't even know if I can find it because the video is so long, y'all, for this incident. Shout out to the sister, the mama for doing it. I wish I could go right to it. Y'all know when the black man, God today, when the black man was talking to this little Boy Scout, this little Cub Scout, where is it at? Y'all know it was so many scenes with the brother in there. When the black man, when he was talking, this is what was funny to me. Can y'all see what I don't even know if I can find one real quick. When the black man was talking to this little Cub Scout.
We paid for it.
I appreciate you being calm. Thank you.
I appreciate you being calm. How would you feel? How else would you feel? You sat up here and bought all this stuff, my hard-earned money. You gonna come and ask me did I steal it? Come on, bro.
All these other people that walked out here.
Can you tell me where your black manager at that called? The mayor?
Now don't nobody know nothing.
He works here. We can't believe nothing. We want to see. We want him to come out and claim his.
Go ask her.
We just did.
We just asked her. She said she don't know what we talking about.
No, ma'am, these are the 3 receipts. No, I got to turn this up. I paid $85. All this stuff is booked. Excuse me.
Let her go over everything.
Okay, I'm just saying, this is apartment 90. It's not anywhere there.
This place.
Look at this, y'all. This black man, just Just look at the image of that. What comes in your mind when you just look, just the optics of this? The optics alone, the white man feel defeated. That's why he kept saying, you appreciate you staying calm, appreciate you staying calm, appreciate you staying calm, appreciate you staying calm. You the calmest one. You the calmest one. Calm, calm, calm. Look, what's the optics of this? Y'all look at the optics of this. Somebody say incomparable. See, these optics right here is why the white supremacists gotta have a gun at all times. They gotta have cars and gavels and have power, because this is what it is day to day. This is defeated right here. This defeated. Talk back to me. And brothers, if you out there and you happen to be short or whatever, let me tell you something. Your energy can swallow any white supremacist. But I'm just saying, for the purposes of today's show, do you understand what I'm talking about? Look at this. Somebody said he looks scared. He is scared. That's why he kept saying, calm, calm, calm. What's the name of that movie that Denzel Washington in? Where Denzel was in the military or something and they was putting chips in their brains. Manchurian Candidate. Did y'all see that movie, Manchurian Candidate? What's that white lady name who they keep giving all them Oscars to for no reason? Whatever her name, the white lady, what's her name? What's the white lady name in the movie? What y'all know what I'm talking about? Manchurian Candidate, the white lady who keep getting all them Oscars just to be getting something. Somebody said this brother named Tiny Tim. Yes. What's the white lady name? Yeah, Meryl Streep. Thank you. Meryl Streep. Do you all, before we realize that the mama with her sick self, and that's a true depiction, by the way, that movie is absolutely on point. But Meryl Streep, before we knew in the beginning of the movie that she was actually behind her own child being controlled and having a chip in him for the purposes of power. So that's why can't nobody tell me nothing about the white supremacist female that's complicit in white supremacy. She behind all that. Meryl Streep's funny self. What did Meryl Streep, y'all remember what Meryl Streep did down the line in the movie in order to control her son when her son was doing stuff, and not just her son, but also when Denzel was doing something? She called him officially by the name, and that triggered something in him, right? Remember when Meryl Streep, what did she do when she called him detective, sergeant, whatever she called him, so-and-so, so-and-so? Remember when she referred to them by their official name? Somebody say she called his full name, right? And that what you're exactly right, Roz, and it was incestuous too. You're absolutely right, sis. When she did that, that triggered their mind to how they was programmed. I'm trying to show you all when she called his full name, that's what the white supremacist does when they use little catchwords like calm, calm. You the calmest one. I appreciate you being calm. Calm, 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 calm. That's to control him like Meryl Streep. These little triggers. She knew how he was programmed. She knew what to say to control and to dominate him. Why am I bringing that up now? The brother was calm, but the brother was still masculine and intelligent and effective in what he was doing. Watch this. The reason why we knew that little trick of telling the brother calm, calm, calm wasn't working, we knew that the brother wasn't programmed like he was expecting him to be, because the brother said early on what? First of all, the brother's actions. Because some of y'all bussies out there would have just been, instead of it being the black woman recording, the brothers would have been the one recording. If they started swinging on the women and stuff, y'all would have still been recording. I like Brother Nuri. Brother Nuri Muhammad said, I didn't say it, Brother Nuri said it a long time ago in one of his interviews and stuff. I heard Brother Nuri say one time, he said about some of you brothers, he's a man. He said some of you brothers that be out there recording incidents where your open enemy is beating your women, beating your woman, and you just sitting there recording your woman being, he said he would have got the phone and said, honey, I love you. I may not see you for a minute. And he would have did lawfully and legally and righteously what needed to be done if his woman's life was on the line. No, he was actively engaged. Somebody talk black to me. But y'all would have been out there excited. I'm recording it though. And the reason you're recording it is because you're scary. Not scared, not afraid. You're scary. There's a different energy when black folks say you scary. Not scared. Scared is too. Oh, so-and-so, Marcus, Jamal is afraid. No, scary. That tell you something. It's deeper than just regular cowardice. We don't say, oh, he's afraid. No, you scary. But that's why I tell you, your open enemy has you scared for a reason. What they program you with media is the main way they make you afraid, brothers. What they put in your little marijuana, what they put in your food makes you a bussy. The programming from media bussifies you. Your public education bussifies you. So, Vicki, how do we overcome that? When you expose your mind to shows like this, when you educate yourself, when you hang around other black masculine men, and I keep saying this, I'm going to continue to say this, when you plan and when you train. Brothers, when you plan and when you train, when you plan, when you train. That way, when showtime hit, when a circumstance or a situation pops up, you are ready. Now, I like showing these kind of shows. And I know like you guys see that I constantly play these kind because even with the not so good past relationships I've had and was hurt by brothers, I just don't have them kind of problems to where like that, where y'all hate them like that. And I done been into some serious situations with some brothers that hurt me, but they didn't know themselves. I didn't stay with them. I didn't wait for them to figure out who they was. I'm out. I understand white supremacy. That's why can't nobody ever make me stay in the past about no relationship. Because I'm a glorious woman. I got a shiny, bright future. What do I look like? Me, worried about this from 20 years ago. It's about what you also, especially as you grow and you mature, some of the stuff you're dealing with is about what you attracted. I got brothers that send me stuff in the mail. They give me digital gifts. They have my back. Yes, we need more and more and more, but I'm just saying, I don't have that. I'm just saying, I expect these kind of situations that happen with this brother TJ. I expect that to go down if I'm somewhere and a brother is on the scene. Like, I'm almost ignorant to some of the extreme hate that's out there for the brothers. I'm like, girl, I'm over here doing magic. I just don't even with white supremacy. So I don't like to be. I got to tell the exes to go sit down. I don't y'all play too much. The exes, I can't get rid of them. Y'all play. So I don't even understand the extreme extracurricular hate. I just don't even get it like that. Even the brothers that I tell you candidly about issues I've had in the past, I'm talking about overall. I just don't even, it ain't even like that. Talk black to me. And we should expect these kind of things to happen in our lives. And I'm going to highlight them because there's a false narrative out there that no man, nowhere, they waking up. It's the black man that stood there throughout the duration of this incident. It was the black man that was keeping them on code. And it was a black man, God, today, that said them days of explain, it's over. Those days are over. Somebody say, pull up summer. Somebody say, pull up summer, even at TJ Maxx. Somebody say, pull up summer at TJ Maxx. And to the degree that our brother was calm and methodical, notice he wasn't giving you that energy of Bussy, the energy of Uncle Ruckus. He was giving you the energy, I'm going to remain calm while the circumstance is calm. But there's no reason to go off over into the other world that you don't want to know about me. And the white boy that had them little tight green pants on was just looking. Y'all saw the optics. It looked uneven. The black man looked like he was hovering over a little molehill while we were sitting up there staring at black masculine mountain ranges. He was a whole mountain range. And we got to sit here and look at this little ant hill. Somebody say, pull up summer. Somebody say, pull up summer at TJ Maxx. Them days are over. Shout out to this brother. Shout out to the sisters. They was on code. Now, TJ Maxx need to be held accountable. So let's tag them. And let's put this out there. This is scaring white supremacy. These kind of situations are scaring them because they thought that they had every black man in a dress or in prison or with some kind of corporate job that they could control. They thought they had them weeded up, smoked up, locked up, talk black to me, dressed up, competing with their own woman. So to see these kinds of black masculine scenes keep popping up, the one I showed y'all with our brother Tyrone and other similar ones, this is distressing to your open enemy. This is distressing. We thought that we created a big enough black gender divide between the two. We thought we feminized them enough, drugged them enough, locked them up enough. Somebody talk black to me. We thought they was enamored so much with Becky. Y'all missed that. They thought every black man, and it was looking kind of strange for a minute, brothers, I got to say something for some of y'all. But they thought that every black man was so enamored with Becky's and Karen's that none of them would be in a public space like TJ Maxx and be out there and defend them. Notice this black masculine man also helped to defend them intellectually. Watch this. They thought every brother could be disarmed with a Becky. They thought every brother's kryptonite was a camper that smelled like a camper. Read between the lines. They saw how y'all would go crazy. Some of you brothers, when I look at some of the images of some of who y'all brothers, y'all be with the most outrageous size and looks of Karens. They be, it just is, and it ain't got nothing to do with smelling right, looking right. Just because she white with all kind of stuff, just everything is going on. Just it's everything. It's everything. It's everything. But y'all be like in the twilight zone because of the whiteness. And then the sisters, we be looking like, okay, they said, what about our hair again? Meanwhile, Becky is out here making whole videos talking about she only takes a bath once a week. Remember I showed y'all real footage? Told y'all about real footage? One of the videos, and the day of the week she take a bath. She says she don't even wash everything. It's just certain parts. Somebody say black people don't do that. But there's a remnant today. And the sister, we just be like, what is it? Is it me? Is it just me? We don't understand. I don't compete with campers. I gotta get ready to go, y'all. I let you have them. I let you be outside with your off, your boots, with the spiders and stuff, the bears. I let you. I don't believe black women should be like me. No, I should just go to the forest, to the camp, going out there. I don't fight. I know what I can do and get. What I look like sitting up here worried about. This is how you know, sis, when you're not vibrating on the level you should be, and every black man you come into contact with, every one of them is a dog, every one of them horrible, but you the common denominator, it's something to that. Sis, your world is too small. Every man I don't run, come on, talk black to me. Every man I run into ain't like that. So when you got them one or two that be wanting them back, let them go with and catch whatever sicknesses and diseases come with outside. I ain't calling nobody names. I'm just saying Then how many of you all know that being outside is supposed to be limited exposure? It's strategic. There's some stuff that things that are supposed to be outside full time is susceptible to. We're supposed to be inside. So there's some stuff you don't catch because you be inside. So now y'all out your minds. Your head is off. You crazy. Your energy, everything is not working. When you be out there like that with the camping, you get camp effects. And I believe in soap and water, so this ain't gonna work with us. God today. I don't be worried about, well, white woman, she treat me. Let go with you better get you that white woman. I'm not finna be, boy, is you crazy? And I know that offends some brother because you want me to make you feel strong. No, you got to go over there. Congratulations. I already know what I'm finna get y'all for your wedding and stuff. Congratulations. What you finna get for some off? Get you some off, fool. Finna get you some off. That's what I'm finna get you. Some off. And a bar and a thing of degree. And then I'll get you some soap, but put it in a plaque and say, don't put this up on the wall so that you don't forget this important to use from time to time. But anyway, let me go. Love y'all. I got to get ready for our mastermind tonight. A brief mastermind. I'll pick up where I left off last week. We have been talking about your spiritual secret service. It's been yummy. I'm such a revelator, and I channel so many different revelations, but I'm doing my best to stick to completing our topic on last week. It was absolutely amazing. Your spiritual secret service, your spiritual staff. You don't want to miss it. Join for only $1 for the first 30 days. It will radically change your life. ClubVicki.com is how you can join today. ClubVicki.com. We start in about 30-something minutes. I got to go. Love you to pieces. Don't forget the Vicki Show Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Fly New Being Queen, normally. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. If I go early during the week, just check the network to see if I've gone at a different time that day. Thank you all so much. I love you. I bow to you. You are my bliss. I'm your sister with the curly braids. I can't wait to see you again.